PerkyPlanes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz, and got the good old Vinh Quang DHC-2 Beaver on the test bench. And just to kind of give you guys an update to where this guy's at right now. Now, I think last time I was having to do some emergency repairs to the wing and, of course, get the electric motor installed and all that. So, but just some quick updates here. Did get the rudder and tail wheel servo in place and got the linkage hooked up for that. So we have rudder / tail wheel movement and control. Probably a big one here is the big old wheels. I got the big 5-inch wheels installed as well. If you recall, this was like the original wheels that came with it. A part of me did want to go ahead and get like the rubber tires, but the problem I run into with that, of course, is they're much heavier, and I was trying to keep things lightweight, so that's why I just went with the foam ones. Plus, just kind of just more or less just to test them out and see how they do. Now, unfortunately, I completely forgot to get wheel collars for this, so I'm going to have to order some of those, and then I can kind of wrap it up with the wheels there. Something else that you might notice kind of odd about this is the windshield, or one of the windows here, had popped out during the process of moving it, working on it, and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, that's sort of been a blessing, because I don't really have a lot of real estate to sort of work on this thing. So that's kind of given me an extra point to kind of go in and work on things if I need to. So I actually don't mind that for right now, but I do have the window, and we'll get it glued back in before it does its flight. So let me shift gears here. All right, moving back here to the tail section. I did go ahead and get the linkages installed for the elevator. Now, this is like a dual elevator, dual servo elevator plane, so I had to do 2 different linkages, of course, for both elevators. I already had the servos in place, just need to put the control horns, and then, of course, the push rod and everything. So, got that installed, got them centered, all that good stuff. So, moving along pretty good. Okay, so pretty much all that's left, aside from just some little odds and ends, is the electronics hookup. Now, as you can see, I got the motor installed, just don't have the ESC hooked on it, of course. Once I get the ESC, I'll get that installed. I was probably going to put this little cavity right here. And then, of course, get the receiver installed. And then, of course, get all the servos and all that kind of stuff hooked up. Put my window back in. And get the wheels finished up. And I have to secure my wing. There's actually, once you get the wing halves on, there's actually a machine screw that you sort of screw into this rod here. And that secures your wing in place. And then there's also some like struts that go with this as well. So that's kind of where we're at with the Beaver. At this particular stage, I'm seriously thinking of just kind of ending the project at this time until it's ready for its maiden flight. And now at this point right now too, it's just like it's all just little stuff, and it's little stuff that I can probably do, before I get ready to actually fly it. So at this particular point, I'm thinking about just ending kind of the main updates to the project for right now, and start diving into some other things. So that's kind of where we're at. And this is probably going to be, I can't make any guarantees, but I'm kind of feeling like this is one of the last electric projects that I'll be working on. This one and the Cloud Ranger, of course. So I think once these guys are wrapped up, then I'll probably start working on other things, nitro, glow, stuff like that. So this is kind of one of the last electric projects that I'm kind of finishing up here. So kind of looking forward to doing some other things as well. And I figure you guys are probably getting tired of looking at this ugly multicolored thing. So yes, it needs a recovering job. That will probably come much later on as well. I do want to at least give it some flights first before I decide to go ahead and strip this horrible covering off of it and redo it. So, but anyways, that's kind of where we're at with it. If you got any thoughts, comments, suggestions, anything, please leave me in the comment section below. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.